released. It's a new phone.
It's not unreal in size. It's hushed by edges.
It's made out of metal.
There's like 15 different versions of it as well. So just to get this straight.
Apple, on the 13th of October 2020,
Amazon Prime Day has released the iPhone 12 Pro, Pro Max, iPhone 12 Mini.
with a whole bunch of different colours. So how many phones have they released? They released iPhone 12, iPhone 12 Mini, iPhone 12 Pro, iPhone 12 Max.
And were they all different? Yeah.
4 phones on one day. Awesome. And they released something else as well, like a Google Home type thing, but Apple Home thing. I'm sure it's fantastic, don't get me wrong, and all of the phones are fantastic as well.
But in this video, I'm going to talk about which one of these mega phones I'm going to buy. Yep, I'm going to buy to then have a box sat on this shelf with my MacBook Pro box and the iPad box, because otherwise it'll feel bad, innit? You know what I mean? Anyway, enough jokes aside. Hello, welcome to this video. My name's David Dawn and you are watching David's Videos. As I'm sure you've guessed already, Apple has released the iPhone 12. They've released the Pro Max and the iPhone 12 Mini as well in a whole bunch of different colours and with a different bounce of memory as well, from like 128 upwards and so on. And the price is under $1,000, so we're talking under €1,000. It's incredible. I think it's incredible anyway. One, mainly because it's got straight edges once again. We are back to the straight edges like the iPhone 5. So glorious. It's got straight edges once again. Not these horrible rounded corners and rounded stuff. It's got straight edges once again. And it looks like the iPhone 5. The glorious iPhone 5. It's probably the best iPhone that Apple has ever made. I'm guessing you don't agree with me. If you're going to be writing in the comments going, no David, it's not the best iPhone Apple has ever made. Well, I think it is, so it must be. All right. And Steve Jobs thought it was, although I don't know Steve Jobs and I didn't hear him say those words, but I'm guessing Steve, he said it. It was the best phone that they made. Anyway, let's go and talk to the other David, that is the one that's going to have a look on the website, who's going to tell you about all the techie stuff and all the other not so interesting stuff about which iPhone I'm going to buy. Ultimately, I know already I'm going to buy the iPhone 12 Pro in blue, but he's going to tell you why, because he's better at it than me. I'm just the one who's going to be here and be a bit silly and eat up the first 2-3 minutes of this one video. So we've got watch time, my whoever I watch time. So you've watched at least a couple of minutes of my video, and we can start an advert now. I hope you like my advert. Before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, write any comments, be it negative or positive, in the comment section below. Tap the bell icon to get notified when I release any new videos, and make sure you share this video to every single person on the planet so it gets billions and billions of views and I get super rich and YouTube ends up paying for my iPhone. That ain't going to happen, but at least I can go to bed dreaming about this right now. Anyway, if you haven't watched my other video about should I buy a MacBook Pro, I've got a MacBook Pro already, but I just thought I'd say, should I buy one? I did buy one. Then watch the video. There's a link right here. Otherwise, let's listen to the other boring David talk to you about what iPhone 12 he's going to buy. Bye. So it's now the 14th of October, but yesterday, the 13th of October, Apple released the new iPhone 12 and the other myriad of different versions that are available. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about which mobile phones they released, which one I am going to buy once I'm able to buy them, and why I'm going to buy the phone that I want to buy. So during this video, I'm going to go through the different things that I think are important for me to think about prior to buying a Apple iPhone. Now, for the past years, I've been using a Huawei just because I like it. But since buying my MacBook Pro i9, I've decided that I want to have also a new iPhone, just mainly because I want to have the two things working with each other and so on. Now, I love my Huawei and it's awesome for a lot of things. But with the MacBook, I've spent so much money. I spent like 2,800 euros on my MacBook Pro, the 16-inch 2019 version. I've made a video about it. There'll be like a link here if you want to watch it. Anyway, so I decided that I'm going to invest some time in deciding which iPhone 12 I want to buy. Because, yeah, so let's go and have a look at the different versions that are available, the different prices, and which things that maybe you like. Write it in the comments below, the reasons why you're going to buy the specific iPhone 12, which model, which color, and yeah, and when are you going to buy it? And what made you want to buy the 12? Did you have the 11 already? Write it in the comments below. Let's have a quick exchange about information of which one you're going to buy. Right, so let's have a look at the website, shall we? Obviously, they released the iPhone 12. What I do like about the iPhone 12 is that it's got these it's like the iPhone 5, how it was before. It's got these really hard aluminium sides. I'm guessing it's aluminium sides. Okay, so it's 11% thinner, 15% smaller, and 16% lighter. Yeah, okay, I'm not really bothered about the weight and so on. I just want a really good phone that's got a really good camera and that's got that if you drop it, you know that the sides are made of metal and it's going to be tough. Now, what I do like is that they made this smaller version of it. So you actually don't have to have this huge phone. You can have this smaller version because some people don't want the bigger phones. They want all of the tech that's inside the iPhone. Now, as far as I'm concerned, is what they've done is they've taken all of the technology, the processors and everything like that that's in all of the phones or the iPhone 12, and they've put that technology into the mini version. So it doesn't matter which size you get, you're still getting exactly the same technology. So for me, the normal iPhone 12 is already a big plus, and I think it's fantastic thing. The camera and all of the other stuff that comes with it is already a big yes. What is lacking is this LiDAR camera. Now, I think that just spending that little bit more money for the LiDAR and the other parts of it is worthwhile. For that reason, I don't think that I would buy the iPhone 12 just as the standard one. I would invest my time and money in it a little bit more. Now, you might have a question, right? First of all, is who am I and what is this all about? Well, if you aren't subscribed to my channel already, my name's David Thorne and you're watching David's videos. I'm a software developer, specifically an iOS developer. That's the reason why I've got my MacBook Pro, so I can do iOS development. But now, because iOS development on the MacBook, you don't really need to have a mobile phone, and the company gives you a mobile phone anyway that you can use. I've got an iPhone 6 there, which is broken, which is why it broke one day, and I decided to go out and quickly buy my Huawei P20 Lite just because it was cheap, and I didn't have enough money at the time to go and fork out like 600-700 euros on an iPhone, which is why at the moment I have my Huawei P30 Lite, which does the job. It's got an awesome camera on it, but since I've just decided that I am going to buy the iPhone 12 to go with my MacBook, you know, the phones last a long time already. So, you know, when you buy a MacBook or you buy a Mac Mini or you buy an iPhone, they last for 4 or 5 years, and they've got a good high residual value. So you know that they're going to keep their price, and you know that you can sell it on. Although I don't sell my mobile phones on to other people, I just keep them. I'd rather keep them for like sentimental values in the future. Anyway, enough talking. Let's go back to the website. Okay, so in my opinion, the iPhone 12, the standard one, is fantastic. Apple says it's the world's smallest, thinnest, lightest 5G phone. This 5G thing I'm not really that interested about. It's going to come in the future, but 9 times out of 10, I'm using my mobile phone at home, so I've got internet because of my home internet, so I'm not that bothered. Ceramic shield, clearly tougher than any smartphone glass. Yeah, I'll be really interested to see what Jerry Rig Everything says about it, because yeah, Apple likes to say that their glass is fantastic, but Anyway, 4 times better drop performance. Okay, well, if it's got a metal sides and stuff, then it should be all right. But I don't tend to drop my phones, and I always keep it in a case as well. Aerospace grade aluminium edges. This is the key thing. This is why I like it, because it's got a flat side and it's made out of metal. It's got aluminium edges, which it's got some form of resistance for your phone, unless you drop it like completely straight. Water resistance. I'm not going running. I'm not going swimming. I'm not going swimming with the phone, so I don't really need that. And the colors, yeah, okay. Well, black, red, silver, or whatever is fine. In my opinion, let's click on here. It's the Pro that's more interesting to me because of all of the cameras and the wide angle lenses and stuff like that. And just, yeah, it is a little bit bigger. I don't think I'd go for the Pro Max because it's just too big for me. I'd go for the 6.1, the iPhone 12 Pro, because it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, the tech specs on it, as far as I'm concerned, is, yeah, okay, 128 gigabytes. The only problem with Apple is they don't ever have any SD card that you can put in it. Yeah, the size, whatever, no one cares. Yeah, the processor's fantastic anyway. All of the camera information is really good. Now, I haven't actually compared the iPhone 12 Pro's camera with what the Huawei has, because if I want to have a good camera that I can have to take to the football stadium or something like that, and I don't want to take an iPhone with me, then I can take this because this has got great camera. But I've also got a GoPro and I've got other cameras available which I can use. So to me, the camera on the iPhone really needs to be good just to take photos, you know. And if I want to take other photos, I've got other cameras to do that. So I know an iPhone takes a great photo anyway, and I know it takes great video. If or not it's the best video or the best camera, that's something else, but it's still up there with taking great photos and great video. So I don't care about the rest. Okay, it's got a whole bunch of different artificial intelligent things about the camera and how it works, and with the video as well. That's fine. I mean, the Face ID, Apple Pay, Apple Card, it's normal Apple stuff. I'm not really that bothered about it. It's normal Apple things. I don't think the cost of the iPhones is actually that bad. I mean, it sounds like they're all under $1,000. So we're going to be talking like under €1,000 for a phone. I mean, that's crazy money for a phone, to be honest with you. Giving €1,000 out for a phone. But sometimes when the right phone comes along, you know that you keep it for a longer amount of time. For that reason, I'm not bothered about spending €1,000 on a phone, because it is an iPhone and it will work and integrate with everything that I've got here as well. So I see it more as an investment. Because of being an iOS developer, I see it as an investment. So to answer the question of the title of the video, should I buy an iPhone 12? Well, yes. And the phone that I'm going to buy is the iPhone 12 Pro. I'm not going to buy the iPhone Pro Max because it's just too big. Yeah, I think I would buy it in the Pacific Blue, because I like that. So I don't want to go and buy it online or something like that. I'll wait until it's in the shops, and then I can actually go to the shop and I can have that nice feeling of opening the box, which is what I want. I want that nice feeling of having the box and driving it home and then opening up the cellophane and taking it out and doing all this. I'm not a person that needs to have a phone like on the first day of when it's released. I've just seen it and I've decided that I am going to buy the iPhone 12 Pro in the blue color, just because I like blue, generally speaking. Yeah. So that's it. This is my video about which phone I'm going to buy. Are you going to buy the iPhone 12? Are you going to buy the Pro, or are you going to buy the Mini? Or are you going to buy the Max? Which color are you going to buy? Which disk space are you going to buy? Or memory are you going to buy? And so on. And why are you going to buy it? And which phone do you have at the moment? Write everything in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share this video. And like I said, write any feedback in the comments. And tap the bell icon so you get notified when I release any new videos. Thank you very much for watching. My name's David Thorne. You were watching David's videos. And I'll see you in any of the videos that are on the screen that's been suggested for you to watch now from my channel. So thanks then, stay safe and goodbye.